It's time for the Ryan Report on Atlanta's big station, V103.
It is your Ryan Report. Well, you can see it on V-103.com. And let's start off with Chris Brown and Rihanna. Is there going to be a Grammy reunion? Of course, we all know that they split 3 years ago and never made it to the Grammys because they were fighting. Now they're tweeting. Rihanna tweeted, "What a crazy night." And then Brown tweeted, "Can't stop looking." They're trying to say that, he's not cheating on her or anything like that, but it might happen. Of course, the Grammys going to do whatever they can to get people to watch, so
right.
They're not trying to downplay it at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's your big story. Every year there's got to be like one big story,
right.
And that's it right there, because now everyone's going to want to tune in to see it.
And that, you know what, because the Grammys is the one time where you can't lip sync.
Right.
And it either does a lot for your album and you go out and get more and more people go out and buy the stuff, or people try to return it.
Look what it did to Milli Vanilli.
Milli Vanilli won the Grammy.
I know.
I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be done.
I don't care who sang it. That was a great album.
I know. You know what? We should do that one day. We don't care. It was still, that was. Girl, you know it's true. That was a good song. Ooh. All right, in other entertainment news, this whole thing with Deion and Pilar, the greatest couple ever, are now, this is crazy. Now, Pilar has filed a lawsuit saying that Deion orchestrated the attack. The reason that he brought over this Aunt Laura, who Pilar is saying is not an aunt, was that she was supposed to get in, get Pilar in a headlock, drag her out of the house. Deion was then going to lock the doors and then call the locksmith, and then they were going to change the locks and then keep her from going back into this 29,000 square foot house. So apparently when Laura, the fake aunt, according to Pilar, comes over, she told her, "Hey, you can't come in here. You're banned from this house." She came in anyway, and Pilar says, "I told her she got to get out." And that's what she said. Whoop, pow! And smacked her in the eye. Then it just went from there to like, she's hitting her, stabbing her, punching her, choking her, pushing her, kicking her. It says she caused her various injuries until Pilar said she had to go get a knife. "I got a knife. I'm going to cut you. I'm going to cut you." And then that's when the cops arrived.
Why isn't somebody filming this?
This is the reality show we want to see.
I would watch this.
Okay, here's what I want. I want to see what this aunt looks like.
Right.
That is the elephant in the room. Because if she's fine, she's not an aunt. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. If she was there to remove Pilar, she could just be the elephant in the room.
You hit my abs. So, we'll let you know. And Simon says, hands up. Simon says that he didn't know where that came from about Beyonce getting a $100 million contract. Here's Simon.
I have no idea where this rumor came from. I read it online that I'd offered her $100 million a year. It's complete nonsense. The budget of the show is $100 million.
And that's all for me.
He said the problems came when he opened his mouth and told him that X Factor was going to get 20 million viewers. He says, if I hadn't said that, everybody would be saying the show was a huge success. But he says that he would like to have Katy Perry and Madonna, but that would be expensive. And Mariah, he'd love to have her too, but you can't expect someone who's just had 2 kids to make that kind of commitment you would need on the show.
That's a serious cat, so if he could get all that. There ain't no way Madonna's going to do it. I don't see her doing it.
Man. Nah. That is your Ryan Report right here on your People Station. Is V103.
And if you don't know, now you know.